that's what the WIAA has to do, is start seeding teams. If they seed teams, Fond du Lac and Sheboygan North would not be meeting in the first round. So this is a big game, a big first-round game for both teams.
Right, you're going to take one team that was a conference champion, a 17-3 record, and after this game is over, somebody's going to go home.
Yep, and that's the bad part about March Madness, is someone's got to go home a loser.
Well, now let's go courtside. I believe we're going to pick up our starting lineups.
The state of Wisconsin. Number 5, Mark Schober. Number 15, Chad Scroggins. Number 21, Brad Dexheimer. Number 23, Trevor Bogenschutz. Number 25, Ryan Nelson. Number 31, Matt Lambrecht. Number 44, Ryan Kautzer. Number 53, Steve Bartell. Our Fond du Lac Cardinals, representing the Fox Valley Association. They also have a record of 17 wins and 3 losses. They are ranked 9th among large schools in the state of Wisconsin. Number 3, Steve Falk. Number 4, Nick Sanger. Number 5, Dan Schrum. Number 12, Dallas Diener. Number 13, Brad Reinke. Number 20, Jerome Allen. Number 24, Mark Simon. Number 33, Drake Diener. Number 34, Cameron Ziggy. Started for tonight's game for North, a junior. Number 4, Brian Pastel. The freshman, number 10, Travis Diener. For North, a senior, number 11, Matt Payne. For Fond du Lac, a senior, 21, Drew Diener. For Sheboygan North, a senior, number 33, Lucas Stauber. For Fond du Lac, a senior, 25, Mike Koenig. For Sheboygan North, a senior, number 35, a senior, number 32, Andy Rose. For the Golden Raiders, a senior, number 41, Zach Selinger. For the Cardinals, a senior, 44, Casey Jaco.
And there you do have tonight's starting lineups here from the Redbird Arena. All ready for tournament play to begin. Move a few things out of the way here, as it's a very cramped area here tonight. Fond du Lac. The Fond du Lac Cardinals, likewise, as I mentioned, both teams at 17-3. The Raiders come in this game with 3 losses, but all 3 losses were by a combined 9 points.
Fond du Lac here in the pregame looks really pumped up and ready to go, so we'll see if they can get off to a quick start in this basketball game.
And the Fond du Lac Cardinals, by the way, somewhat unusual, wearing their red uniforms, their road uniforms, as they will technically the road team for the tournament, although they will be the home team on the scoreboard, I'm sure. And we're underway here from the Redbird Arena. Opening tip controlled by the Fond du Lac Cardinals.
Sheboygan coming out man-to-man on defense.
First shot off the baseline, Drew Diener knocks it down.
And Drew Diener has to have a big game tonight for the Fond du Lac Cardinals.
Get cranked up there a little bit. And the fans, the student section, throws confetti on the court, and they'll have a warning against that happening again. Hopefully that will be the one and only time it happens. Because if it does again, it could cost the Cardinals a technical foul.
And we don't want that to happen. We want to have a game that is in trouble because of the crowd.
Absolutely not. They're here to enjoy it, support their team, not to create disturbances. But I can remember from years past that tends to happen on the first basket, and they generally get their act together, for lack of a better terminology.
Scream and yell all you want, just don't get involved in the basketball game.
And the announcement is made, and they're about ready to inbound the ball. The Golden Raiders will inbound side court, right about the mid-stripe. And I think this out. And gang, down the truck, just to alert you that if you wanted me anything to notice on the screen, I'm not going to know it until you tell me because I'm not seeing our picture.
This is the first Fond du Lac home playoff game in 3 years, so Fond du Lac has not seen a playoff game here at the Redbird Arena in quite some time.
Yeah, they've been traveling often to Sheboygan. They played Sheboygan last year, matter of fact. They went to Sheboygan North and the Sheboygan South in the tournament run. So now North back to work offensively. Off the near side, I can't see, but inside they get the ball to Sellinger. Ball free and picked up by Drew Diener.
Nice job by Drew getting the offensive board. Good defense for Fond du Lac starting out.
Bear with us again, folks. Off the near side, I'm going to have a real problem seeing anything as everybody's standing here in front of me. Gates off the left side. It's going to penetrate, take it to the left side, cut off nicely there by the Raiders. Swing it back between the rings to the near side. Travis with it now. Works it right side sidewalk. Kick it back between the rings. Koenigs, now Drew Diener. Pulls up from three-point line. Just inside, knocks it down.
Drew's got the hot hand early on in this basketball game for Fond du Lac. All 4 points are his.
Penetrating inside, give it off there to Rickert. His shot is no good. Pulled down by Drew Diener. Drew is on top of his game here early.
And Drew has to have a big game for Fond du Lac tonight. He does not want this to be his last high school game.
Drew with it. 3 ball on the way. Bucket!
Wow, what a start for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. 7-0.
6:40 to go in the opening quarter of play. The Redbirds of Cardinals are rocking here off the corner
and
left side.
Drew Diener is on fire.
Rickert with now 3 ball on the way and good from Bastille.
Sheboygan North responds to the three-pointer. They like to throw up the three-point baskets.
Well, both teams will be doing a lot of dialing long distance in this basketball game. They're going to run up the old phone bill before it's over. Koenigs between the rings. Diener, left side Travis. Drew pulls up inside the arc. Rims this time won't go. Pulled down there by Kane. And they leave it off for Bastille up on the run. Off the baseline, loses a handle, out of bounds, back to the Cardinals.
Good defense that time by Travis Diener. Now they switch the call.
Yeah, the backside official came in and changed. Bastille, Brian Bastille, their leading scorer, averaging 17.9 a game. Matt Kane right behind at 15.9.
But good defense by Travis Diener for Fond du Lac.
High outlet pass to Sellinger at the between the rings. Work it to the right side, Kane with it. Matt yo-yos the dribble, going to reset the offense, wants to spread the floor a little bit, bring it to the near side. Bastille calls play number 1. Work at the baseline, wide open inside, blocked!
Oh.
Reichert had a good look inside, but they're going to call Andy Rose with the foul. Looked like he had a pretty good block there personally.
Yeah, I agree. It looked like Andy Rose got all ball on that one, but he did not get the call here.
Reichert to the free throw line will shoot a pair with 5:43 to go in the opening quarter of play. A KFC score. That's Fond du Lac out in front, 7-3. First is on the way and good there from Reichert. We'll get one more.
Fond du Lac jumped up to a 7-0 lead, but now North has come back with 4, maybe 5 unanswered points.
And a pair there from Reichert. And now it's a 7-5 lead for Fond du Lac. Reichert and the Golden Raiders have 5 unanswered points after Fond du Lac went with 7 quick ones. Cardinals got to hustle the ball over. Koenigs, 10-second violation.
Drew is in trouble that time for Fond du Lac, and nobody came and helped him out. And by the time someone came, it was too late. Fond du Lac gets called for a 10-second violation.
So the pressure pays off here for the Golden Raiders early in tonight's basketball game. Right side, Kane with it. Inside, back to Kane now between the rings. Work it left. Bastille penetrates now. Lob pass high, out of bounds. Looking for Kane, but threw that thing about 5 feet over his head. Must have lost the handle.
Yep, Sheboygan North had a chance to tie the game up, and then they turn over the basketball. 1 turnover apiece for each team here early on.
5:20 to go in the opening quarter of play here from the Redbird Arena. Cardinals with a slim 2-point lead. Drew Diener with the basketball on the right side sidewalk. Gets it down. Casey Jacob wants to penetrate. Tipped away from behind. Picked up there by Rickert. Here comes Bastille. Take it to the glass. Off the rim. No good. Pulled down by Drew Diener. Bastille had a good look inside, but just overlaid hard off the glass. And Cardinals come away at the loose board. Travis Diener with it. Across the timeline. Work it left side now. Drew's got a good look right there. Pulls up the arc. No good. Pulled down by Jake Reichert. Bastille quickly across the timeline. They will up-tempo, and up-tempo some more. They want to push wherever they can. Working the baseline is Sellinger. Turn around inside off the glass. Got it.
Nice move underneath for Sheboygan North, and this game is tied after Fond du Lac got off to a 7-0 lead.
4:20 to go in the opening quarter. Drew Diener with it. Travis now on left side. Gonna take the long three. No good. Didn't hit the rim, but Casey Jekyll follows it up.
Good job by Casey Jekyll right there for the offensive board, and he puts it back in for Fond du Lac.
That was a long three attempted by Travis Diener there. Good 4 feet behind the line. Might want to shorten that shot up a little bit. Bastille with it now between the rings. Gonna work it to the left. No, going back right to Kane on the baseline. Finds Reichert down there. Skip pass, near side court. 3 ball on the way. Good! Brian Bastille.
Sheboygan North takes the first lead of the basketball game, 10-9, with that 3-point basket.
Bastille with a bad pass there, thrown right into the hands of Kane. To the glass, got it.
Fond du Lac might need a timeout right now as they're struggling. They're going to call the timeout.
And it'll be a 20, I'm sure. We'll assume it will be. Timeout in the court. The KFC score. Sheboygan North 12, Fond du Lac 9. Night's action brought to you by Call Insurance of Fond du Lac, who's joined the Jackson Agency to form one great agency under the same roof at the corner of Sheboygan and Mar. That's Bob Call and Bob Jackson. Because they work for themselves, they'll work harder for you. Give them a call at 923-4020. Along with Hullen Carpentry and Repair, providing quality remodeling and complete home repairs to the area for the past 17 years. Call 921-6493. So the 22nd timeout taken there by the Cardinals.
Fond du Lac got off to that quick start, but now a 12-2 run by Sheboygan North.
Well, we saw some of that pressure pay off. Cardinals made a couple of bad passes there. Now they get it inside. Jekyll across the timeline. Take it to the baseline. Cut off there by Sellinger. Kicks it back out to Koenigs between the rings. Work it left side. Schrum inside now. Off the glass. Got it. Danny Schrum came into that timeout. And hard to the hole.
Nice, strong move by Schrummy for Fond du Lac.
Back to a 1-point deficit now. 3 ball on the way off the back of the rim from Stauber. Cardinals with the rebound. Travis Diener now, they have the clear out, brings it across the timeline. Working against Bastille. Over to Schrum. Now skip pass, far side. Drew, back to Koenigs. Jekyll wants to take the pennant to the lane, can't. It's cut off by Sellinger. Koenigs with it. Now on the left side. Back to Drew Diener.
Good patient offense for Fond du Lac.
Travis pulls up from 8. Got it!
Fond du Lac has hit their last 3 shots from the field now, heating it up a little bit, up 13-12.
Fond du Lac's gotten 4 players in the scoring column already. That's a good sign for them. Foul away from the ball is going to go against Lucas Stauber. It'll be his first, their first team. So the Cardinals on the common foul will inbound.
Both teams now with 1 foul.
Trevor Bogenschutz into the game for Sheboygan North. First substitution for them. Along with Mark Schomer. Cardinals ball on the baseline, almost thrown out of bounds. Jekyll with it. Now it's Drew Diener working it about 10 feet above the ring. To Travis, near side Danny Schrum with it. Right at the arc. Jekyll makes the shot, gives it to Travis. Blocking foul there. Yep, a little bit of a late call, but a good call.
Yeah, it was a real late call that time, but a good call. If he didn't make that call, he'd have been in trouble. That time, Travis Diener bumped a little bit.
Kane picks up his first personal, second team here on Sheboygan North. Fond du Lac Cardinals go to the bench, and Mark Simon into the game. Mark has earned some early playing time the last few weeks, has gotten in much earlier than he had early part of the season.
Yeah, last couple games, Mark Simon and others, Dick's been going to his bench a little bit more here late in the season.
And worked some other people into the mix there. Drew Diener rims won't go, pulled down by Sellinger.
And Drew's struggling from the field right now for Fond du Lac after getting off to that hot start.
Schomer with the ball, working to the near side, give it off there, Bogenschutz. Inside, Sellinger, turnaround shot, good.
Right now, Sheboygan North, they don't have the height underneath, but they're taking control in the paint early on against Fond du Lac.
Inside, nice give off there, Andy Rose. Overlays, got it inside, overlaid to Fabi. The run down by Diener. Drew with the 3. Got it!
big three-point basket for Drew Diener. Good job by Travis Diener to hustle that one down for the Cardinals.
Yep, Cardinals didn't get the two, but are able to capitalize and make it a three, and Fond du Lac goes up by a bucket at 16-14. They're going to whistle here. A foul will go against Mark Simon. His first. Team number 2. Talked to these officials before the basketball game up here, and they were limbering up. I mentioned, I don't think you've got to get too loose. You're going to have no problem doing that in this basketball game. They anticipated that would be the case. A lot of up-tempo. They've done a good job here early. Schomer with the inbounds. 3-ball on the way. No good from Bastille. Simon with the board. Leaves it off for Travis Diener. Bring it across the timeline. Simon on the left side. Back to Drew. Near side, Travis looks at a three, thinks better of it, takes it back between the rings, give it over to Drew. Fakes it, back to Travis between the rings again, high above the arc.
Good job by Fond du Lac, not trying to force any shots.
Danny Schrum traveling. Good move by Schrum, but shuffle the feet. I guess that's what makes it easy sometimes. Turnover against Fond du Lac with 35 seconds to go in the opening quarter of play.
And that's Fond du Lac's 4th turnover of the basketball game. Fond du Lac's a team that, as you mentioned in the pregame, cannot turn the ball over. They haven't turned the ball over much this season, but 4 in the first quarter is quite a bit.
Bastille works the ball. High, working it through the rings. It's Reichert to the left side. Left side sidewalk. Back to Bastille. Inside, off the glass. Kotzer overlays. Ryan Kotzer came in the last stop whistle. Gets a good look, overlays it. Cardinals having some trouble getting it across the timeline. Finally due to Rose. Kinnix pulls up at the arc. Partially blocked from behind. Pulled down with 5 seconds to go. Here comes Sheboygan North. Working to the right side. Schomer shot it away at the buzzer. No good. And we've come to the end of one here from the Redbird Arena. After one, your KFC score is Fond du Lac Cardinals 16. And Sheboygan North Golden Raiders 14. Nick and I'll be right back.
Fond du Lac 7 of 13 from the field for 54%, 7 rebounds and 4 turnovers. For Sheboygan North, 5 of 12 from the field for 42%, 3 rebounds and 1 turnover.
So the Raiders get the ball to start the second quarter of play. Bastille works it to the right side. 3-ball on the way, and good from Matt Kane.
A lot of three-pointers taken in this basketball game for Sheboygan North. 1 of 4 from the field, from three-point range in the first quarter.
2 actually. They have three threes in the game.
Okay, miscounted 1. Yep.
17-16, a seesaw game now. Back north of top. Andy Rose got it. The Rose Garden.
Good job by Andy Rose hitting that short jumper for Fond du Lac, putting them back up 18-17.
3-ball on the way once again from Sellinger. This time no good. And a good rebound there by Fond du Lac's Casey Jekyll. And we're going to get a foul against Lucas Stauber.
And that's what Fond du Lac's done really good here in the first half of play. They have not allowed Sheboygan North to get position on the offensive board and get a second chance look. Fond du Lac has controlled all the defensive boards in this game so far.
Stauber with the second personal foul. Cardinals break the pressure. Casey Jekyll, now they want to reset the offense. Get it back high to Travis. Left side, Drew, 3-ball on the way, bucket!
Drew once again getting the hot hand. He's had a big first half of play for the Cardinals.
Drew's got 3 threes already in this basketball game. 13 points overall. Left side, Stauber, shot no good, pulled down by Andy Rose. Fond du Lac starting to take control of the tempo here a little bit. I think they've got it more to their liking than they did in the first quarter. Drew Diener with it, left side. Fond du Lac's being very patient, as you pointed out earlier, Nick, and that will help dictate the tempo in this game. Take a little time each time they have it offensively.
Yep, and they're doing a good job so far of taking care of it.
Drew, left side, Koenigks. Casey Jekyll. Fond du Lac really being very patient. This is undoubtedly by design. A good move by Fond du Lac's head coach, Dick Diener. They do not want North to get in a running game. They want to slow it down, take it out of their momentum. Let's get past the Koenigs. Casey Jekyll penetrates, got away with him. Look out. partially blocked, or else totally lost balance. Came well short. Bastille on the push. Left side, Kane. Pumps inside the arc, and a foul against Koenig's. For Mike Koenig's, it'll be his first. This will be a two-shot foul as Kane was just inside the three-point arc. 2 shots coming up. His first personal. First is on the way, and good there from Kane. We'll get one more. Tonight's game brought to you by Diener Painting and Decorating in Fond du Lac. They've been painting and decorating fine establishments in the area for over 20 years. Yours could be next, but only if you call 922-2629. That's Diener Painting and Decorating of Fond du Lac. So a pair there. Cuts the lead in 2-2. Jacob looks to Rose. Threw the ball a little bit behind him there. Andy not ready. Is looking for rebound position. And North comes away with it.
A lot of contact underneath.
Bastille's a 3. Long on the rim. Run down in the corner, however. Now it's picked up there by Jacob. Fond du Lac on the push. Andy Rose loses the handle. And this will go out of bounds. So the teams exchange a pair of turnovers.
Fond du Lac's 5th turnover in the basketball game. Very uncharacteristic, so Fond du Lac has to start taking care of the ball.
5:10 to go in the first half of play. We got a 3-second violation on Ryan Nelson.
No, I believe it's going to be a foul.
Oh, okay.
Yep, push off again.
All right, even better. Nelson picks up his first.
Second time underneath a push-off foul on Sheboygan North.
So Jaco with the ball now. Cardinals changed up a little bit. Let Casey Jaco in the backcourt handle the pressure. He's a good ball handler. They must like that matchup. Travis Diener with it. Mike Koenig's on the right side sidewalk, swinging between the rings. Left side, Andy Rose. Now Drew Diener. A lot of ball movement here by Fond du Lac. Offense is looking pretty impressive.
Yep, once again, Fond du Lac really patient on the offensive side, doing a good job.
Jaco inside foul. Checking, it might be Nelson. We'll wait and see.
And Casey's been waiting for one of them calls underneath. He's been taking it strong to the hoop every time. Hasn't gotten the foul call yet, and finally this time gets the call.
Ryan Nelson picks up his second.
Casey Jaco, a 62% free throw shooter on the season.
Into the ball game. Jack Reichert back in for the Golden Raiders. For Fond du Lac, Schrum comes back in as Andy Rose will leave. 4:41 to go in the first half of play. Fond du Lac leads it by 2 at 21-19. Jaco to the line. These are the first free throws of the game for Fond du Lac. First one is good. Casey will get one more. Second one on the way. Rims and falls. Good shooter's touch here, Casey Jaco. And what do we got now? They got a sub. Fond du Lac wanted to get in. They're going to bring Brad Rinke in. He's allowed to get into the game, and leaving is, let's see, Drew Diener. Bastille works at the Kane to the right. Inside sidewalk with it is Dexheimer, who just came into the basketball game also. Near side court. Back to Bastille. Work it to the top of the key. Inside, penetrating. Give it off on the sidewalk there to Sellinger. Pulls up. Got it from 12.
Only the second field goal of the second quarter for Sheboygan North.
4:13 to go in the first half of play. Fond du Lac with a 2-point edge at 23-21. Get it into Schrum. Works it up along the near side. Cut off there. He's got to get some help. Does get it from Jaco. Now it's Travis Diener. Mike Koenig's. In some trouble. Somebody's got to come out and help. Schrum does it. Skip pass, far side. Travis. Open 3. On the way. Bucket.
Big three-point basket for Travis Diener. He had all day and all night to take that one. He was wide open.
Fond du Lac by 5 at 26-21. Lob pass inside the Reichert. Foul.
Good weak side help, though, by Danny Schrum. Casey Jaco fronted him on that play. went over Jekyll's hands. Danny Schrum, good weak side help for Fond du Lac, just got called with the foul.
First personal foul for Schrum. Drew back into the game as Rinke comes right back out. Yeah, you made a good point there, Nick. Can't fault that for Schrum as he came across there and did a nice job. That's exactly how you diagram it. You need that weak side help to come in there. First away and good for Reichert. He is 3 for 3 from the line thus far. His only points in the basketball game. We'll get one more. Second one on the way. Grimson comes out, halfway down. Hoop didn't want it. Here comes Schrum. Fond du Lac down by 4. Casey Jekyll, right side, free throw line extended. Between the work, legs, takes it back inside, now gives it off to Koenigs. Mike at the arc. Gives it Drew Diener, high above the key. Schrum baseline, powers inside, up the glass, got it!
Schrummy again, that's the second time tonight he's taken it really strong to the hoop, and usually he doesn't miss those.
Quick transition basket there for Bastille.
Right back down the court for Sheboygan North, and Bastille puts one in for them.
He's got 8 points in the basketball game. Drew with the long three, hits the court, count it, and a foul!
Wow, what a play for Drew Diener. Possible 4-point play, hits the big long three-pointer, and now has a chance to go to the line and put 4 points up on this play.
Well, Drew already with 4 trays in his basketball game, showing why he is an all-stater, showing why he is a top recruit and the #1 scorer in Fond du Lac school history as he completes the 4-point play.
Fond du Lac now their biggest lead of the basketball game. They just got to take care of it.
Kane with the basketball, he traveled, and that's the call. Good help there on the defense. Turned Kane around a little bit with the basketball and a travel.
And the momentum's on Fond du Lac's side right now, and they just got to keep hitting them shots and make this lead a lot bigger.
Well, Fond du Lac comes down and scores here. Look for Tom Desatel to take a timeout. Diener with it. Jekyll. Mechanics on the left side. He's going to work the ball to the near side on the dribble. Jekyll. Cardinals getting great offensive movement. 3 ball from Travis, front of the rim. Pulled down there by Kane. Matt leaves it for Bastille, breaking out on the left side. Sellinger, offensive foul on Zach Sellinger. For Sellinger, his first.
Everything's going Fond du Lac's way right now. Doing a good job on both sides of the court, offensively and defensively. Now.
And right now, Tom Desatel wants a timeout. Can't tell if it's a full or it's a 20. I don't know if you can or Nick. It appears to be a full, so we'll take a break. Be right back. Your KFC score is Fond du Lac 32, North 24. Back at the Redbird Arena, Nick, Cardinals have got the momentum going their way right now, and as you mentioned, got to take care of it, take it as much as you can. What you have to keep in mind, Sheboygan North has shown over the years, and we recall earlier in this game, they can put up a lot of points in a big hurry.
Yeah, Sheboygan North will not go away. Looking at during the break over the three-point shooting, Fond du Lac 5 of 7, Sheboygan North 3 of 9 from the three-point arc in this game.
Travis Diener, a long pass over the head of Schrum out of bounds. Travis right away acknowledged, pointed himself, my fault. But that's where what you really can't do is give them momentum by turning the basketball over, because they'll kill you on it. But Fond du Lac gets it right back. Good denial defense there from Rose. Steps in that passing lane and tips it free. Drew, Andy on the left side sidewalk. Back between the rings. Fond du Lac continues. Slow down the pace offensively. I think this has really got the Golden Raiders a little bit flustered right now. Diener with it. Travis. Between the rings, left side, give it off to Drew. Spread it out a little bit now, back to Travis.
Good job by Fond du Lac just to stay patient and don't force anything right now, and they're doing a good job of it.
The North fans not liking it, calling out the chant boring, but that's only because they're frustrated. That's Fond du Lac doing a great job here. This is a great game plan. Drew Diener at the arc. Work it down to Koenigs. 3 ball for Mike Koenigs. Bucket!
Mike Koenigs, the senior, steps up. He made sure his feet were positioned. He had plenty of time and nailed it.
Fond du Lac with an 11-point lead, their biggest of the game, with 1:15 to go in the first half of play. Gotta love the game plan, Fond du Lac. With they're doing everything they can to slow the tempo down, taking the Golden Raiders out of what they want to do.
And right now, Fond du Lac, a big lead. If they can control this lead into the locker room, Sheboygan North will be hanging their heads in the locker room, and that's a good step for Fond du Lac in the second half.
Bastille gets it inside, finally to Sellinger, blocked! And a foul.
Very late whistle that time.
They're going to call Jaco on the foul. For Casey, it'll be number 1. Fond du Lac with nobody more than 1 foul. Another good sign. To the free throw line will go Zach Sellinger. His first trip there tonight. Mark Schomer back in for Sheboygan North.
Sellinger is 71% free throw shooter on the season. Sheboygan North, a lot of good free throw shooters.
First one rims and falls. We'll get another. Bends the knees, the second one, no good. Hold down there by Jaco. So here come the Cardinals. Travis with it, between the rings, just across the timeline. To Drew on the left side sidewalk. Give it to Casey Jaco between the rings. Back to Koenigs. Travis Diener penetrates inside to Jaco to the hoop, got it!
Good job by Travis Diener. That's what he's done all season. Penetrate, kicks it off to Jaco that time, streaking into the lane, and he puts it in.
Work that left hand, back door, blocked, and a foul. Nice pass to Reichert in the back door, but he is fouled by Schrum. Good hard foul there by Schrum, his second. That does not allow Reichert to finish it off and go for a three-point play.
You're right. Great job by Danny Schrum. That's the way, if you're going to foul, make sure you foul him hard enough so the ball doesn't go down, and that time Danny Schrum did.
Reichert thus far 3 for 4 in the basketball game. From the line, make it 4 for 5. He's got one more coming his way. 38 seconds to go here in the first half of play. Second one on the way, also good. I would fully expect Fond du Lac to come down and look for the last shot here with 35 seconds now, clock rolling. Travis Diener finally gets to Drew, got to get it across the timeline, they do. Koenigs with it. Jaco. I think he had thought of going to the basket, might have had a good one-on-one situation there, but the game plan right now is to take the last shot. Cardinals 10-point edge. Will be satisfied if they have to go in with that. Inside at 8 now, 7. Drew Diener with it, pulls up inside the arc, off the rim, no good. Pulled down by Reichert. Length of the court shot, off the glass, no good, and we've come to the end of first half of play here from the Redbird Arena. Your KFC score: the Fond du Lac Cardinals 37, the Sheboygan North Golden Raiders 27. Today's halftime activities brought to you by Baker String Cheese. With only 79 calories in each stick, it's the perfect snack food for the kids. The fun food that's so easy, just peel and eat. And it's healthy for you. High protein, 100% natural. That's Baker String Cheese, the official halftime snack food of the video sports team, available at fine food stores everywhere. Baker String Cheese of St. Cloud. Action also brought to you by KFC, featuring home delivery. Take the hassle out of mealtime with KFC. And Lens Sales and Service. Stop in for a test drive and check out the Snowway snowplows at Jerry Lens Sales and Service. They're easy to find on Seymour and Military Roads. It's halftime from the Redbird Arena. Your KFC score: Fond du Lac 37, Sheboygan North 27. Nick and I'll be back to take a look at the first half of play right after this on your Cardinal Regional Basketball Report. Your KFC score at halftime: Fond du Lac 37, the Sheboygan North 27. And Nick, the Cardinals got off flying in a big hurry tonight. Went up 7-0. Only to have the Golden North Raiders come right back 7-5, and then actually take the lead by 3 or 4 points for a while. But Fond du Lac, since that time, about midway through the first quarter of play, has taken charge of this basketball game. And I love the game plan Dick Diener's got going, of taking time, and taking each possession off the clock in order to slow down the momentum of the Sheboygan North Raiders. They want to get out and run, and he's taking the tempo away from them.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. Good game plan put in. He wants to slow the pace of the game down. When Fond du Lac gets on their end of offense, they're just passing the ball around. Everybody's getting a touch of the ball, and they're finishing off the plays when they have them, so doing a good job. I think a big key to Fond du Lac's turning point in the first quarter of play, as you mentioned, North went on a little bit of a run midway through the first quarter, and then Dick Diener took a timeout, and it seems like ever since they had timeout, Fond du Lac got regrouped and went back and has taken pretty much control of this game. They just got to come out in the second half and continue their momentum.
Okay, Nick, let's take a look at the first half stats.
For Fond du Lac, they're 13 of 23 for 57%, 3 of 3 from the charity stripe for 100%, 12 rebounds and 6 turnovers. For Sheboygan North, 8 of 18 from the field for 44%, 8 of 10 from the charity stripe for 80%, only 5 rebounds and 5 turnovers.
And we remind you, tonight's action brought to you by the Fond du Lac Mosaic Tile Company for ceramic and quarry tile, slate, and marble, all installed by our professional craftsmen since 1948. Give them a call at 922-2910. Action also brought to you by Jetstream Car Wash of Fond du Lac. Fond du Lac's original car wash since 1962. The new oil and loop center is now open. That's Jetstream Car Wash of Fond du Lac. And Diener Painting and Decorating of Fond du Lac has been painting and decorating fine establishments in the area for the past 20 years. Yours could be next, but only if you call 922-2629. Take a look at the scoring leaders here in the first half of play. Fond du Lac led by Drew Diener, who has been hot, got started out hot, stayed that way for the majority of the game. His 4 threes on his way to 17-point first half. Jaco with 6. Raiders led by Bastille with 7, or check that, with 8. Kane and Sellinger with 7 each. Halftime here from the Redbird Arena. Take a step aside and be right back with the second half of play right after this on your Cardinals Basketball Report. Pulls up at the free throw line, long on the rim, pulled down there by Kane for the Golden Raiders. Here they come on the run, work it inside. With it, there's Reichert, ball banged out of his hands, back to Fond du Lac, last touch by Reichert.
Good defense that time by Casey Jaco, getting the big block, and a turnover for Sheboygan North.
Well, the Raiders, and right now, Cardinals have to take a timeout. It'll probably be a 20 as they didn't get the ball in. Good job there to take the 20, and it will be. That is Fond du Lac's second 20. They've used both of theirs now. And Nick, we can take a look here. We got a moment. You talked about this sectional, the regional, I should say. It's very tough going into the sectional play. You got Fond du Lac and Sheboygan North here, a pair of 17-3 teams. Also in this sectional, Oshkosh North, Oshkosh West. Oddly enough, they play each other right away tonight. Also, that's a shame. 2 good teams there. One of them is going to be eliminated likewise.
Yeah, and looking at the top of the sectional, Neenah should handily take care of that one because you got Appleton East 10-10, Menasha 6-14, North of Appleton 6-14. They an easy top part of the sectional, so Neenah should take care of that one.
Yeah, so Fond du Lac got their work cut out to get back to the sectional if they so choose. Jaco with it. Inside, reach-in foul is going to go against Zach Sellinger. It will be his second. And they're going to be a shooting foul, they'll say. So to the free throw line will go Casey Jaco, who is 2 for 2 thus far from the stripe. First is on the way. Long bounces wide left. He'll get one more. 7:26 to go in the third quarter of play. Fond du Lac leads it by 10. Trying to make it 11, and rims it, comes out, and stays right there.
Casey Jaco, one of the better free throw shooters for Fond du Lac, missed both of those.
Sellinger, bounce pass picked off by Jaco. Gets the ball back after he misses a couple free throws. See if they go right back to their slowdown. It appears that the set is that. Drew Diener pulls up inside the arc, no good. Tipped once, pulled down by Jacob, reverse layup, good!
Good job. Actually, that was Andy Rose on the offensive board.
Yep, you're exactly right. It was Rose. What a job there, but North are fighting over it between two teammates. Running one-hander inside is good there from Kane. Well, still back to a 10-point lead. Travis Diener between the rings to Drew. Now work it right side. Mike Koenig works the hardwood on the floor.
And with the slow down offense, effective now because Fond du Lac has a 10-point lead and they can sit on it.
Koenig with it at the arc. Get to Drew Diener. Over to Travis on the near side, looking to lob inside the Rose, not there, so don't want to throw a bad pass. Good decision. Drew with it on the left side sidewalk. Jaco on the baseline, got an angle to the bucket, reverse layup, good!
Wow, what a basket by Casey Jaco, a little razzle-dazzle move, but he put it in.
Showing his athletic ability, 3-ball, good! From Brian Bastille.
Big basket for Bastille, a three-pointer, cuts the lead down a little bit.
Rose with it, working to the right side, coffin corner, Casey Jaco. Puts the ball in the court, pulls up, lead inside, no, foul in prior to the shot. Might go against Kane, we'll check it. Nope. It will go against Reichert, that'll be his first. Pretty much a packed house here from the Redbird Arena. You might be able to fit another 15, 20 people in here. Not much more than that. That was his second personal. Cardinals inbound once again. Koenig works it inside now to Travis. Skip pass to Drew. To Jaco. Back to Koenig, left side. Travis Diener. Cardinals working the ball. Patient offense. 3-ball on the way. Book it! Travis Diener.
Travis Diener and Drew Diener have the hot hand tonight from the three-point arc.
Quickly, right down Main Street. Bastille has it partially blocked. Cardinals a 2-on-1. Inside. Rose fouled. Foul's going to go against Brian Bastille. That'll be his first.
And right now, Fond du Lac continues to have the momentum on their side. If they can put a lot of points up on the board, North, in order to get back in this basketball game, they got to make a run here in the third quarter.
Tom Desautel is going to take a 20 himself right here. So we'll take this time to remind you that tonight's action brought to you by Manowski Welding Corporation. For custom fabrication of structural or ornamental steel, it's Manowski. Plus, see them for your fire protection needs, both industrial or residential. Visit Manowski at 200 North Main. And Bon Page Grocery Express on the corner of 12th and Main has now installed the gas pumps. Stop in, get your gas, grab a movie, and some chicken after the game. All at Bon Page Grocery Express on 12th and Main. And Sunny 97, WFDL Sports, Tom Biol and Greg Stenson on the call. Calling tonight's game, they will have Fond du Lac Gals basketball on Friday night, as the Cardinals are right here to host Plymouth to start sectional play. That'd be on Sunny 97 WFDL. Rose from the charity stripe gets number 1. We'll get one more. And a pair for Andy.
Andy Rose, a 77% free throw shooter this season for Fond du Lac.
Bastille with the basketball, working to the left side. With it, there's Schomer. Now base Sellinger. 3-ball on the way for Bastille. Rims and goes. Boy, quick trigger on that one.
Yeah, a lot of three-pointers shot here for Sheboygan North, and the thing is they're making a lot of them and doing a good job of it.
Reach-in foul there on Sellinger, I should say.
Right now, North is rolling up the fouls.
Third.
And that could come to haunt them in the fourth quarter. That's the 4th team foul, so.
Into the game, Jake Reichert back for Sheboygan North with 4:51 to go in the third. Fond du Lac to get the inbounds pass, they get it to Travis Diener in the backcourt. Works it to the far side. Good job there. He dribbles away from a double team. Koenig between the rings, right side, Drew Diener. Fond du Lac going back to the patient offense. Mike Koenig at the arc. Skip pass. Drew with a 3. Bucket!
Fond du Lac is 4 of 5 from the field here in the third quarter, and Drew still has the hot hand from three-point range.
A pair of threes here in the quarter. Drew on the court, jump ball, nice hustle. We'll check the possession. I think it's going to be Fond du Lac.
Drew tried to call the timeout, but it didn't happen, and the jump ball.
No, possession will go with Sheboygan. Stauber out. Wogenscheitz back in. Bastille with the basketball, penetrates, work behind the back, pulling up there, shot off the glass, rims, no good. Run down there by Drew Diener. Good hustle, nice job of boxing out. Cardinals getting to push for a change here. Wide open on the left side, Koenig, front of the rim, no good. And a foul on Drew Diener going for the rebound. For Drew, it will be number 1.
Not a smart foul by Drew, but really he could afford it because that's only his first personal.
An aggressive foul.
Yep.
Inside, looking for Ryan Kautzer, tipped out of bounds there by Jacob. It'll go back to North. Rose comes out, and back in for Fond du Lac is Danny Schrum. Inbounds pass inside in the paint. Reverse shot, no good there from Kautzer. Fond du Lac with another board. Doing a great job of limiting but one shot in each possession for Golden Raiders.
You're exactly right. That's what Fond du Lac's done the whole night, is getting the defensive board.
Travis Diener pulls up from 8 feet and knocks it home.
Fond du Lac taking full control of this game right now.
3 ball on the way, long. Fond du Lac, Drew Diener with the board as he falls out of bounds, gets it down court quickly. Back door, Casey Jacob got it!
Fond du Lac up by 18 in this game.
Fond du Lac in complete control of this basketball game. Blocking foul here on Travis Diener.
And I think the Sheboygan North crowd is stunned right now. They're really quiet, and Fond du Lac has just taken them completely out of this game.
As we mentioned, their 3 losses this year were by a combined 9 points. Mark Simon into the ball game for Fond du Lac. So they have not been at the end of a one-sided game all year long.
And sometimes that can come back to haunt you because a game like this, they're not really used to trying to make a comeback.
Reverse layup there from Kautzer. A spins, got off the glass, but a foul will go against Jekyll. I think it's Jekyll. Yep. For Casey, it will be number 2. Winner of this game will travel to Sheboygan North on Saturday afternoon, a 1 o'clock start there, and take on the home team. First one on the way, and good from Kautzer. He'll get another.
Kautzer, 76% free throw shooter this season for Sheboygan North.
Second on the way, rims won't go. Danny Schrum with the board. 53-35, your KFC score. To the glass, Jekyll overlays, tipped once, no good by Schrum. Gets it back a second time, and a foul.
Good job by Dan Schrum underneath for Fond du Lac, staying with the offensive board, trying to tip it in once, couldn't get it in, but he stayed with it. Good job by Schrummy that time for Fond du Lac.
Rakert picks up his, well, they say 3. I had him for 2. Well, I'll go with him. I guess that would be his 3rd according to the scoreboard. To the free throw line for Fond du Lac, Dan Schrum. 4 points in the game. First is on the way, and he knocks it down. He'll get one more. Danny taking his time. The second one, also good. Fond du Lac clicking at all cylinders here tonight, leading it 55-36. Inside, Kautzer is fouled again. Let's check who it's going to be on. Might be Schrum. That's who it is for Dan, number 3. Schomer back in for Sheboygan North. For Fond du Lac, Andy Rose. Danny Schrum will leave with 2:49 to go in the third.
Right now, Fond du Lac up by 19. They cannot fall asleep. There's still a lot of game left, so they got to stick with the intensity that they've had the whole game.
Kotzer to the line, gets the first. He'll get another. Thus far in the game, Ryan Kotzer 2 for 3 from the line. His second is on the way, and likewise good. Really turning up the pressure now. North all over defensively. Trying to double up in the backcourt. Cardinals break it. Give it to Simon across the timeline. Travis Diener now. Andy Rose, again, Fond du Lac going back to their spread offense. Travis penetrates, now kicks it back out. Give it to Simon on the near side. To Drew. Lob pass inside to Rose. Off the glass, yes! Andy Rose in the garden for 2.
Andy Rose wide open underneath, and he put it in for Fond du Lac. Good job by Andy getting open underneath.
Nice touch pass there from Jekyll. Inside, Sellinger gets it back.
Sheboygan North struggling a little bit from the field, but that breaks a little bit of a string for them.
57-40, your KFC score with 2 minutes to go in the third. Ball kicked there by Kotzer. And Fond du Lac will inbound side court. Just under 2 to go in the third. Stauber back in. Koenig's back in for Fond du Lac. So Fond du Lac right now with their original starting lineup back in the ball game. Lob pass over the top. Travis Diener now give it off to Mike Koenigs. Travis looks at a long 3, thinks better of it. North continuing man-to-man. Looked at though it might have been a matchup, but I believe it's just a straight man. Yes, it is.
Fond du Lac continues just to slow it down, take their time. They're doing a good job of it, and they've done it the whole game.
Well, the key has been tempo. They have been able to frustrate Sheboygan North, not let them get into their running game that they are so good at. Backdoor Jekyll off the glass, yes!
What a strong move that time for Casey Jekyll underneath, and Sheboygan North couldn't stop him.
Fond du Lac leads it by 19 again, equaling their biggest lead of this basketball game with 1:05 to go in the third. Running one-hander inside off the glass is put in by Lucas Stauber.
That time Stauber, a good shot, a lean-in jumper, and he put it in.
Back to a 17-point lead. Fine, look out, back door, they got Rose. Travel or a foul, what do we got? It's a travel, good call there.
Andy Rose was looking for the dunk that time, but got caught traveling.
Andy was wide open, cheating on the break, and just took one baby step to the basket there without putting the ball to the hardwood. So North inbounds the basketball. Bastille with it. Across the timeline to the left side is Sellinger. Now, lob pass, look out, partially tipped away there. They're looking for the backdoor alley-oop to Sellinger, but knocked away out of bounds by the Cardinals.
Good defense for Fond du Lac, and Fond du Lac's defense tonight has done a really good job all night, limiting North's shots.
Stauber at the inbounds pass goes high to Bastille. Now left side sidewalk. Sellinger pulls up for a 3. Rims won't go. Good box out there by Stauber. His shot is rejected. Back to Sheboygan North.
That time, probably the first time in the game that Sheboygan North has gotten the inside position on the offensive board. Casey Jekyll swatting that shot away though.
Bastille with the ball. Working to the near side, back left side. Now it's Matthew Kane. Kane trying to penetrate. Kicks it back out to Sellinger. 3 ball on the way from Bastille. No good. Cardinals, I think, forcing Bastille just a little farther away from the basket than he wants to be. And that 3-point shot is an extra 2 or 3 feet. Ball tipped away from Drew. Give it ahead to Bastille. Pulls it up. Offensive foul.
Great job by Travis Diener that time, stepping in front and taking the charge.
Nice job, as you mentioned. Travis was basically a 2-on-1 bust out. Doing the only thing he could do was try to accept the charge. He got it. And with 7 seconds to go here in the third, Fond du Lac to look for 1. And Drew doubled up. Give it back. No, take it away. Look out. Inside now to Stauber. Back out. 3 ball on the way from Schomer. Got it.
Big 3-pointer for North right on the buzzer.
And we've come to the end of here 3 from the Redbird Arena. Your KFC score now is the Goodrich Cardinals 59.
Nice for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. 8 of 12 from the field for 67%, 8 rebounds and 2 turnovers. For Sheboygan North, 6 of 13 from the field for 46%, 3 rebounds and 1 turnover.
Well, a great quarter there. You can tell by the scoreboard and the stats for Fond du Lac as we start the final 8 here for the Cardinals, wanting to advance the tournament round. Jaco with the basketball. Danny Rose. Phoenix, they go right back to what's been so successful for him all game long, controlling the tempo. Drew Diener works the ball to the near side. Phoenix. Now it's Rose. Back to Drew. Trailing it by 14 points here. North cannot be real patient as Fond du Lac runs off a lot of time. They need to get some possessions. So look for them to foul or take some chances at the very least. As it did right there.
Yep.
You've got to do something. As Fond du Lac right now has run off just about a minute here in the quarter.
And that's what Fond du Lac wants to do. They have the score on their side. They just want to run off the time.
And that's Optimum right there. Tap it off. Drew Diener with the layup.
And Sheboygan North, Fond du Lac running off the time. Sheboygan North could not allow Fond du Lac to score them baskets.
Well, that was as good as it gets right there. You work over a minute off the clock and then get 2 points on top of it. North back to work. Skip pass to the near side, Schomer. Long three in front of the rim. Hold down there, taken away by Koenigs for Fond du Lac. Mike Koenigs, good anticipation, takes the ball away from Jake Reichert. Cardinals back to a slow down offense. 6:20 to go. Fond du Lac well in control of this basketball game, 61-45. And a foul. A reach-in foul against Mark Schomer for Schomer number 1.
And look for Sheboygan North right now to foul a couple more times. Try to stop Fond du Lac's slow down offense.
Really impressed with the way Fond du Lac has done this, Nick, because the Cardinals, as we know, are sometimes at their best when they get out and run the basketball. They're so athletic. When you're able to take a group of guys and do what you don't normally do and be this effective, it's quite encouraging. It's rather remarkable, quite frankly. It shows the talent level in this team.
Yep, and like I mentioned in the pregame, Fond du Lac has the talent to make it down to the state tournament. It's just whether they can put it together or not. And in this opening game, they've come out to play and come out to put it together. So let's see if they can continue in this game and continue down the line.
Brad Rinke comes in, giving Drew Diener a bit of a break. Don't expect that to be too long. And the bonus now, the Cardinals, which is to their advantage also, hits the first. Jacob will get one more.
I think one key for Fond du Lac, too, is the tough conference play that they had in the FBA. They've had tough games all season long, and that helps them out for the tournament here against teams like Sheboygan North.
Sheboygan North, I think we mentioned earlier, shares the conference crown with the Manitowoc Lutheran Shipbuilders. Manitowoc Shipbuilders. Where'd I get that from? Bastille with a three. Rims halfway down, won't go. Jaco with another board. Casey's had a huge game off the glass.
And right now, North seems to be forcing a lot of three-pointers. They're struggling because they're down and they want to get back in this basketball game.
Well, they almost have to take the threes at this point to work their way back. Koenigs bump bang twice, no whistle, but that's all right. Fond du Lac's happy to keep the clock rolling. Rose with it to Koenigs.
And right now, North, I think, is really frustrated on defense. That's just the way they look.
And a foul. I think it might be Reichert. We'll check it. No, check it. It's going to go against Kotzer, his first. And right now, we're going to get a timeout in the court. With 5:29 left, your KFC score. Fond du Lac 62, Sheboygan North 45. We'll be right back. Misses the second of two. And here comes Bastille, giving it off to Keane. Keane has really been quiet this second half. Only 2 points to the glass. Kane right there. Might have got away to travel, but nonetheless, he'll be the recipient of a foul.
Yep, that time it looked maybe one too many steps, but the refs didn't catch it, and a foul that time goes on Casey Jacob.
Right, with number 3 for Casey. And Kane to the free throw line where he is 2 for 2 in the basketball game. And he'll get a pair here. First is good, we'll get another.
Second one on the way for Kane. Off the back of the rim, rebounded by Fond du Lac.
Misses the second, a scramble on the court. And a jump ball, we'll check it out. Bodies flying all over. A lot of hustle for both teams. They want to tell to clear it up.
Fond du Lac's defense has been strong, and I think one key in this game that has been huge for Fond du Lac's defense has been the defensive rebounding. But maybe one time has North got the position on the offensive board and put it back in.
So the possession arrow points in the direction of the Raiders and they will inbound. And they get it into the near side to Stauber. Kane to the left side, pulls up there, and a leaner won't go. It's his own rebound, back again, puts it in.
First field goal of the fourth quarter for Sheboygan North.
Drew doubled up, gives the Shrum. Got to get it across the timeline, does. Now to Koenigs, good job there by Fond du Lac. Cardinals had a potential 2-on-1, but the clock is their ally right now. That's what they need to roll. Reach-in foul here is going to go against Kautzer. It'll be number 2. 62-48, your KFC score.
Fond du Lac only one attempt from the field here in the fourth quarter, but they've been at the free throw line practically the whole quarter.
Shrum gets number 1, Dan will get another.
And one foul away from a double bonus.
Shrummy 3 for 3 from the line. Make it 4 for 4. North off the left side. Kane looks for a 3, can't get it. Fond du Lac did a good job of denying above the arc. They know that the Raiders need 3s. Now they get a 3 from the top of the key from Stauber. It's no good. Pulled on by Drew Diener. Cardinals going to bring it across the timeline rather easily. Well in control of this basketball game. 64-48. To the glass, to the hoop I should say, goes Dan Shrum. He's tripped up with the ball last touched by the Raiders, and Fond du Lac inbounds. Travis Diener. Mike Koenigs back to Travis. Fond du Lac's going to just work the ball, take the time. Clock continues to roll. 4:05 left. Diener with it, and a reach-in foul against Bastille. It'll be number 3.
Fond du Lac just sitting on it and waiting for the foul, which is good. Run the time off. North isn't going to put any pressure on or foul, just run the time off the clock. The clock is North's enemy right now.
Should Fond du Lac hold on to this lead, and certainly looking that direction right now, they would advance to Saturday's game. The first on the way from Diener will get one more. And will have information to pass along at the end of this game. We've been given a media release by Jim Steinberg, the athletic director here, as far as ticket sales for Fond du Lac should they win. So stick around, we'll give you that information later, because you'll want to get tickets early for that game Saturday. Kane is running one-handers, no good. Fond du Lac with the push. Give it to Shrum. To the glass, have it tipped away, out of bounds. Nice defensive job there on the part of the North Golden Raiders. That was Brian Bastille knocking the ball away.
Yeah, Fond du Lac on a breakaway, and North tips it away. Bastille, good job. Good defense for Sheboygan North that time.
3:46 left. Cardinals lob pass into Jekyll. Now get it out high again. Drew Diener with the basketball. Cardinals running a bit of a weave across the top. Works some time. Mike Koenigs. Right now, Franklin. Ball tipped away, however, here by Kane. He's going to take it to the hoop. Overlays, no good. Fond du Lac with the board. And a reach-in foul there against Reichert for Jake, number 3.
And that is a big missed shot by North. And Mike Koenig's just stumbled off the court. I didn't see what happened there. He might have turned an ankle or something.
Didn't see it either.
I just seen him at the end point towards Coach Diener and say, I want out of the game. Now he's going to be back in, so it must be all right.
Looks like a calf muscle. He's holding his left calf. Maybe just a little bit of a cramp in there. Drew Diener to the charity stripe. First is good. Double bonus from here on out for Fond du Lac. As I was about to say, Nick, before, at this point of the game, it really appears to me that North is tossed in the towel.
Yep.
They're not getting a lot of hustle from anybody at the court right now. They're just kind of going through the motions out there.
Yeah, and they're practically giving up right now, forcing a lot of three-pointers when they get down. I think they've, as you mentioned, pretty much thrown in the towel in this game.
Ball taken away by Simon. Bumped and banged by his own player, Jekyll. It gets tough when you got to play against your own guys. But gives it off to Drew, and Fond du Lac easily gets it back. Look out, back door. Casey Jekyll from Drew Diener.
And there's the exclamation point on this game. Casey Jekyll, like he has all night, taking it strong to the hoop.
Fond du Lac by, that's 21 now? Yes, 21, 69-48. That's their biggest lead of the game. Inside the arc, shot pulled up there by Bastille. No good. Jekyll with another board. And the Cardinals will move on in this game. They have had an outstanding effort here in the home court. Jekyll, back out to Schrum. To Drew. Continue to do things right.
And right now, North might not even foul anymore. That's the way they're looking right now.
They're exhausted from running after the basketball. He's going to foul there from Brian Bastille. It'll be number 4. They have been chasing the ball through the majority of this game and have been very unsuccessful doing it.
Fond du Lac held off that one little run, a 12-2 run by North, after Fond du Lac went on a 7-0 run. But after that run, North has not seemed like they've gotten involved in the offense and just have struggled most of the night.
Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, Nick, outside of that run, and that was in the first 4 minutes of the game, they have not had a run the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Travis knocks down the first, we'll get another.
And they only had maybe 1 or 2 point lead at the time.
Right.
And that's maybe their biggest lead of the game.
A pair there by Travis Diener. 71-48. North has not scored in the eons. They've only scored 3 points here in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
Inside Sellinger, but tipped in there by Reichert.
Now 2 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter.
Inside, Jekyll off the glass, underlays, follows it himself. 2 more for Casey.
Casey Jekyll has had a big night tonight on the boards and doing a good job of taking it strong to the hoop for Fond du Lac.
Well, Fond du Lac may have saved off the left side. 3 ball from Matt Kane.
Too little, too late for Sheboygan North. 3-point basket.
But Fond du Lac may have saved their best effort of the year for tonight.
Yeah, I agree. They've come out tonight and prove that they did not want to be one of the teams going home.
Now you talk about playing 4 quarters of a basketball game. You take away that little about 2-minute span in the middle of the first quarter, as Dick Diener is going to take a timeout, and we'll take one away. Take one with them. Timeout on the court. 1:24 left. Your KFC score. Fond du Lac 73, Sheboygan North 53. We'll keep it right here and remind you that we'll have action coming your way, gals style, on Friday night. Fond du Lac Lady Cardinals have done a great job as they have won their regional, moved into the sectionals, and will play host to the Panthers of Plymouth. 7 o'clock right here from the Redbird Arena. We'll have it for you at 10 o'clock. So, Lady Cardinals continue to play well down the stretch, where they have done over the last few years. They have gotten hot at the right time and continue to do it. So Chuck Schuette's got his gals on clicking on all cylinders, much the same as Dick Diener has the guys going here.
And as we said in the last game of the season for the Fond du Lac girls, they always seem to step up in the tournament time, and they have this year. And let's hope that they can get down to the state tournament again.
And we can pretty much tell you, likewise, we will have Fond du Lac guys basketball on Saturday afternoon from Sheboygan South. Again, that's a 1 o'clock tip-off at Sheboygan South.
And Sheboygan South, a team that knocked Fond du Lac out of the tournament in the regional finals last year.
And stay tuned again on a break, this timeout or after the game, whichever comes first. We'll give you information on tickets before that game on Saturday. We've been, again, handed a press release here from Jim Steinberg. Fall here against Sellinger, and that's his 5th, and he's all done. So I can maybe give you a little information right now. Tickets for the game may be purchased at Goodrich High using a schedule indicated. Goodrich staff and students in room 231 on Wednesday, that'd be tomorrow, till Friday, before school from 7:30 to 7:55, during the noon hour, and after school until 4 o'clock. Ticket sales will end at 4 p.m. on Friday, March 6th. Students may purchase 1 ticket each. To the free throw line, the first was good there from Schrum, and we'll get another. We'll give you more information for the general public here. The second also good from Schrum. So I'll give you that information here momentarily also. Fond du Lac by 22. 3 ball on the way from Schomer, back of the rim. Pulled down there by Steve Falk. Fond du Lac with Falk in the game, Jerome Allen in the game. Getting a couple seniors some playing time. Let's check who else is in there. Travis Diener's in there, Danny Schrum, along with Brad Rinke. The foul will go against Bastille. That's his 4th. Rinke comes out into the game now. This is Cameron Ziggy. To the free throw line, Travis Diener shoot a pair here. Again, for the general public, Wednesday, March 4th through March 6th. Tickets will, general public is Wednesday, March 4th to 6th, or until all tickets are sold. Adults may purchase a total of 4 tickets at $3 each. That will be in the general main office in room 227. We'll go through this again later after the game. To iron it out, I'm trying to read through here rapidly as I'm marking down. Travis hit a pair there, Nick?
Yep.
Okay. So Fond du Lac, inside of a minute to go now. The big lead here in the basketball game. Leaner if they're from Keene, no good. Tipped once, no good. And Fond du Lac with the board, Steve Falk. With 48 seconds to go. $77-53, your KFC score. And who would have thought that basically in the 4th quarter we'd be going through the motions? Would not have guessed this tonight.
Yep, I predicted Fond du Lac to win by 4 points tonight. I thought it was going to be a really close game, but Fond du Lac has done a really good job, and give them a lot of credit. It was a tough loss to Oshkosh North, but they erased that loss and came out tonight ready to play.
Falk hits the first of 2 and misses the second. North with it with 45 seconds to go. Schomer to the left side. Keene, 3 ball, good. Ziggy with the basketball across the timeline to Falk. Steve now looking back door, give it off there to Nick Singer in the game. His shot is blocked inside a half a minute to play. And apparently knocked out of bounds. Couldn't see it from here. Ball is going to go back to the Fond du Lac Cardinals with 25 seconds left. Ziggy with the basketball. Jerome Allen. 17 seconds to go. Left side. Looking for the 3, can't get it there. Give it to Ziggy. Now left side. Ball taken away there by Dexheimer. Back to Falk, takes it away, give it to Allen. Good, and a foul.
Nice job by Jerome Allen that time. The fan favorite, and the confetti goes here at the Redbird Arena, as that's the exclamation point on this game.
So eliminate the foul, don't worry about it. The clock runs out. Your KFC final score here tonight is Fond du Lac 80. At Sheboygan North 56, the Fond du Lac Cardinals take care of business tonight here at the Redbird Arena and walk away with a huge win and will advance to the second round of the regionals. Nick and I will be back to wrap it up right after this on your Fond du Lac Cardinals basketball report. For tonight, take care of business here. They had about a minute and a half, I would say, of downtime. Other than that, tonight they were clicking on all cylinders. As I mentioned in the game, probably saved their best effort of the year for tonight.
Yeah, you seen at the beginning of the game, Drew really set the tempo for this game. Came out red hot, scored the first 7 points of the game, and North went on a 12-2 run. But after that, it was all Fond du Lac, and Fond du Lac cruised on tonight to an easy victory. And they put all cylinders of the game tonight together, and as you mentioned, they probably played their best basketball game of the season, and they saved it for the tournament.
Well, to start the analysis of this game, I think you got to start with the head coach, Dick Diener. His game plan tonight was phenomenal. He came out and decided to take the tempo away from Sheboygan North, and I didn't know if that would be able to be done because of when you up your pressure full court, that tends to turn a game up tempo. But he had a great game plan, and then his team has executed to a T. Travis Diener, Drew Diener, Mike Koenigs, Casey Jekyll, the guys that handle the basketball the most, Danny Schrum, they did an excellent job. Not a lot of turnovers. They did a great job of taking care of the basketball, worked a lot of clock, were able to really frustrate the Golden Raiders tonight and got them off their game totally.
Yeah, Fond du Lac's the type of team that likes to run up and down the court like North, and they decided to slow it up tonight, and they did a good job of it. Everybody, every time down the court, had their hands on the basketball. They spread it out. Drew had it, Travis had it, Shrummy had it, Jekyll had it. Everybody on this basketball team got a feel of the basketball before they put it in, and what they did was they capitalized. They put every shot in, every chance that they had, and in the stats in just a few minutes, you'll see the kind of shooting that they did tonight, and they did a whale of a job from the field.
Yeah, I find it kind of interesting. Fond du Lac shoots, as you've said, very well. He's going to shoot 63% in this basketball game. Oddly enough, when Manitowoc, who beat Sheboygan North twice this year, when they won, they shot 63% to beat them.
Yeah, and Manitowoc, we said in the pregame, these two teams are really familiar in one way because Fond du Lac got swept by Oshkosh North, and Sheboygan North got swept by Manitowoc. They both have 3 losses and now 4 losses for North. North played probably a subpar game tonight. They're used to running up and down the court, and I think Fond du Lac, to their credit, did a great job of taking them out of their game plan, and really they had no defense for it, and they came up losers tonight.
Well, Fond du Lac wants to make it to that state tournament. They took one huge step en route to do that today with a big win on the home court. Of course, things don't get a lot easier. You go to Sheboygan North on Saturday, Sheboygan South, I should say, and on Saturday we'll have that one for you. And in the sectional will be very tough also, as you've got a couple good Oshkosh teams in there, but they took care of business tonight, a step in the right direction. Next, let's look at tonight's final stats.
Okay, first for the Fond du Lac Cardinals, 25 of 40 from the field for 63%, 19 of 26 from the charity stripe for 73%, 28 rebounds, and 11 turnovers. For the Sheboygan North Golden Raiders, 18 for 46 from the field for 39%, 12 of 16 from the charity stripe for 75%, 14 rebounds, and 7 turnovers.
Take a look at the scoring leaders of tonight's basketball game. Fond du Lac does a good job of throwing some balance around. Drew Diener leads the way, however, with 23 points, 17 in the first half when the Cardinals really took control of this basketball game. Follow up by Casey Jekyll with 17 points. He had a huge second half, 11 points. Travis Diener with 16 points. Travis down the stretch with 6 for 6 from the charity stripe in the fourth quarter of play. Jekyll also 4 for 4 in the fourth quarter from the charity stripe when they really iced this thing away. And Danny Schrum finishes with 10 points in the basketball game. So Fond du Lac with 4 guys in double figures. When you do that, good things happen. Our stats brought to you by Len Sales and Service. Oh, geez, let me not forget Sheboygan North. Thanks, Bob. From North here. Kane leads the way with 18 points, followed up by Bastille with 14 and Sellinger with 9. Now I'll remind you our stats brought to you by Len Sales and Service. Stop in for a test drive and check out the Snowway snowplows at Jerry Len Sales and Service of Fond du Lac. Okay, and let me remind you, first of all, before we get out of here, again, ticket information for Saturday's game. Given the to me here by Athletic Director Jim Steinberg. For Saturday's game, tickets.
At least 1.0, a full 1.0, but I'm here to take it a 5-second violation. It takes some kind of unbelievable thing about a Manitowoc victory at this point.
One of the things that seems to work real good is set a free throw line, and what you do is get the ball to the screener. You know, he just pivots around and comes back to the ball. It's very hard to defend. Once you got the ball in bounds, you pretty much should have the game won.
What you might see from North attempt to get a foul before the ball is counted, no time would go off the clock, and then hope that the kid misses the first and makes the second, which would give you at least a long heave for a tie. There's the inbounds and a foul. No time went off the clock. Now again, here's where you have a problem, because the no tenths of a second, that clock may have started and stopped, and we in fact, while it shows 1 second, have only 3/10 of a second to play.
Right, and it's a tough spot, let's face it.
That'll be the 5th personal foul on Bastill.
2 free throws, North is out of it. A miss on one of these free throws. North still has be a miracle chance to tie up.
Well, I think for Manitowoc, you want both free throws. Otherwise, if you're going to have a miss, you'd probably want it on. Otherwise, you at least have a chance to end and get some kind of a shot off if you're.
Please catch the ball facing your basket and then launch it.
Ollie, first one is no good.
Who scored that basket for Bogan? Schutz on the rebound?
Bogan Schutz, the short rebound to bring it in 2. And we have a to play.
North, I believe, call that timeout.